Okay guys, I'm going to show you how to mark out your cross rails for your mini table here for the S3 Practical Woodwork. Okay, so we've got two cross rails. I'm going to mark out one first of all, okay? They're pretty much the same, but mark one individually. So the first thing you're going to do is your facing edge mark, okay? Remember you mark that. So it's a wee loop and a V, okay? Now, first thing, in from the end we're going to mark our tenons. Now the tenons are 20mm in, so they're 20mm. We're going to square that line all the way around. So take your tri-square, hold it there on the end of the wood, take your steel rule and set it to 20. Okay, and you've got that 20mm and square a line. So do that all the way around. Both ends. Okay. Do the same at the other end. 20mm. Nice sharp pencil. One crisp line. Mark that. All the way around. So you've now got both ends 20mm facing edge mark. Okay? Now your tenons are going to be on here. So the tenon's always a third. So if the wood's it's 18, so we're going to split that into 3. So 18 divided by 3 is 6. So each of these parts are going to be 6. Now to help us with that, we're going to use this tool here, our marking gauge. Okay, now we need to set it from the spur to the stock, 6mm. So slacken the screw, take your steel rule and slide the stock until we get to 6. Lock the screw and just double check that you've still got it at 6. Okay, that's fine. Now, taking your marking gauge and just gently gauge the lines. Okay, down the 3 sides, down to the line. Okay, 6mm. So I've now scratched those lines and I just need to fill them in with my pencil. So there, 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 on the end grain. Just careful with that, it's a wee bit bumpy. Okay, so I've marked that. So that's me get my thirds. Now this is the bit we're going to remove. The cheek, this is the bit we're going to remove. Again, using your hatching lines, waste wood lines, whatever you want to call them, mark the wood away. Okay, so it's the centre bit we're keeping. Alright, do the same at the other side. If it helps, put your block in the vise to help you mark your lines. Okay, and again, mark your parallel lines at 6mm. Okay, so if that's 18 across there, that's 6, 6, and 6. And again, mark your waste wood. Okay, so that's that bit done. Now, the cross halving bit is in the middle. So we've got the two materials cross, so they're going to come together like that, right across in the middle. Now we want it to be the same width as each rail, and then we're going to go down halfway down the thickness here. Okay, so the width there is 25, we're going to make that 12.5. So first of all, we need to find this is in the middle. So using your rule, what you can do is you can just find the middle. Now that's coming for each side, 50 and 50. So I'm happy with that. What I'm going to do is put a wee mark either side, just a wee mark either side, and that gives me the bit that I'm going to remove in there. Okay, again, taking your tri-square, square that line across, square that line across. This is the bit we're removing, so if we mark our hatching lines on the top, you can see there. Now, take the lines, and we're going to square them down the side, just about halfway. You can go a wee bit by halfway, it doesn't matter. Okay, same on the other side. Do the same on the other side there. Now, what we need to find is the middle here. Now I know that if that wood is 25, so it's 25 across there, the centre of that is 12.5. So I'm just going to take my marking gauge again, change that to 12.5. Okay, you see I've got that set there at 12.5. Tighten it up, double check, still 12.5. Happy with that. And from the top, just gauge it between those two lines. Okay, so just gently scratch a line there, flip it over, do the same there. Okay, draw that line in and mark your waistwood lines, turn it round, draw your line in, mark your waistwood lines. So remember that's 12.5, 12.5. Okay, that's all your sizes marked out and your wood marked out. Now the other one, you mark exactly the same. Okay, so if you mark the two pieces, you can use that one as a template if it helps, holding the two together and transferring across. Now make sure you hold them in line, and then you can transfer these sizes across very quickly, which helps you save a bit of time. Okay, now again, just make sure they're lining up, everything's back where it should be, and again, transfer these sizes across, and then continue to mark that one out the same, so that it looks exactly the same as that. Okay, hopefully that'll help you for marking out your rails. Now remember, the tenons are third, so it's 6, 6 and 6 if the wood's 18, and the width here is 25, so make sure we come down halfway, which is 12.5. This is in the centre, and once we cut that, this one will join the other one as a cross-halving joint. Okay, and these are the tenons for the part of the mortise and tenon joint. Okay guys, hope that helps you.